Our YouTube, what's going on? Decided today I want to make a video for you guys because I haven't made a video in a few days, and every time I do make a video, I have a few more of you Findom subs hit me up asking me how can you serve me. All right, so I figured the more videos I make, the more Findom subs I get, the more money I make. Right, so let me make this video for y'all real quick. All right, today's video is going to be how I feel about Findom subs and why I treat them the way I do. So the answer to the first question is, I feel like Findom subs are basically like a tool that real men like me can use in our lives to progress, right? A tool that we can use to make money, and then we can in turn use that money for our own lives, right? We can use that money to inject into our business. We can use that money to help, our family, our friends, our loved ones, things like that, right? They are a tool for us to use. That's what I think they are. I don't think of them as another human being, right? Like, to me, they're kind of like, just like an animal, like a farm animal, kind of like a cow or a pig, even like a worm or something like that, right? Something that you can take from, and then at the end of the day, like, it's not really a human life. It's not really something that you would value beyond, what it's useful for. So if it's not useful, it's basically useless and has no value to me whatsoever. I do not care about these people in their own personal lives. It doesn't matter to me. Why I say that is because every Findom sub I know has something really wrong with them, something that makes them basically inhuman, right? Like, they either have a severe drug addiction to crazy drugs that nobody normal would ever think of doing. Like, nobody normal grows up and thinks, I want to do crack or meth or these kind of things, right? Like maybe you smoke weed, you drink alcohol, normal drugs, right? Nobody thinks of doing these crazy things that my Findom subs are into. Second thing being that all my Findom subs, at least most of them, are into extremely weird sexual things. They have extremely disgusting sexual desires that I don't think a normal person should be having, right? A normal person should be into normal sex. Normal sex should be enough to turn on a normal person. So when my Findom subs tell me their fantasies, it's disgusting. They shouldn't be allowed to have these kind of fantasies, right? So the fact that they have these kind of fantasies makes them less than human, in my opinion, right? They don't need to be going about acting out these fantasies in real life, right? Anyways, that's how I feel about my Findom subs, and that's why I treat them the way that I do. I treat them like the trash they are. I treat them like, I treat them like a tool that I can use and get money from in order to further my life and to improve my life. And in turn, it makes them happy also. It's a win-win. They get to have a relationship of some kind with somebody who's a real man, who's a straight man who has normal sexual desires, who doesn't have any crazy addictions, a normal man who does, good things. They get to have some kind of a relationship with that, and I get to put them in their place, which they also enjoy, and they feel like this is the natural place for them in life. All right. Anyways, if you are a real Findom sub and you are looking for a real cash master, I am available. My information is down below in the description of this video. I have my email and my Snapchat, and you can contact me on either one. Just know that if you do, I do charge a $75 tribute before we begin anything. All right. Anyways, y'all take care.